Hi, welcome to Creekside Catholic. So I'm going to show you the books I've got for my daughter's third grade year with Mater Amabilis. This is the first semester. So I just have all of our books now in these bins. And these first two books are notebooks that I made. I had made on lulu.com. And like this is her copybook. Which I'm probably going to change that because I'm going to be using the modern spelling book, which you'll see. And so I had this book made too. And this is for narrations, so she can write her narrations in it and draw pictures or do one or the other, whatever. Next is primary language lessons. And usually with Mater Amabilis, you go through part of the book for second grade and part for third grade, but we didn't use it last year, so she's just going to do the whole book. And the next one, I have phonics. We used Seton this past year, and I like their phonics program pretty well. And I actually like this version of the phonics book better than she had last year, so we're just gonna plug away at this, and she only has to do it Monday through Wednesday, so that'll be great instead of Monday through Thursday like we did last year. And the next few books are for geography, which seems weird, but the Children Noisy Village, so that's for Sweden. Then we have Miss, that's for English, classic lit kind of thing. And then this is more geography. So she has maps and mapping, I think once a week, maybe twice a week. I think it's once a week though. For ancient history, she's studying Egyptians. So this is one of the books that we use. I also have like a supplemental book that's very cool. It has links to the internet. I think it's by Usborne. I'll have to maybe show that one in another video. And then again, I made another journal for her to do her narrations in. They're just, I don't know, I love making things. So for U.S. history, I got some of these suggested materials, like this book. I buy all my books used. Here's another Seton. This is actually was suggested from Seton, their History 3 book. And it shows everything from a Catholic perspective, which I appreciate because history seems to be a little bit skewed in secular books against Catholics. And again, here's another notebook that I made. I thought it was really cool and it turned out very well. So I think I have a problem. This is her handwriting book. I found this Getty Dubé, and I really like the cursive. I like the way it looks. It's very neat. It's not difficult to do. And we didn't use it last year. We used the traditional cursive. And so far, what we've practiced a little bit this year, she seems to be picking up pretty quickly. And it's just, it's very simple, less loopy. And here's Math Mammoth, and I combined both books in one. I printed it myself and just had it bound. I bought the whole set of books, Math Mammoth, the light blue series, download, so I can print for each child, every year. And then the next few are religion. So this one I got used, and I didn't realize how used. It is so bad. I'm almost tempted to get another copy because, like, this is terrible. Like, when I expected used, I didn't expect it to be so highlighted. Might be distracting. I got these from Seton. Seton also has used books. I didn't realize that when I signed them up last year. So this is one of her readers. We really enjoyed the readers from last year. And I love that, they're all very Catholic. I think they're the Faith and Freedom series. Here is, it's like their Bible for the kids. And so it goes through like the Acts of the Apostles, but it's written in like story form, so it's great. And here are the saints. So she has saints, I believe, twice a week. And then we also do mapping of the saints. So wherever they came from, we find them on the map or the globe, and we find a little bit about the geography and all that good stuff. So, you can either go through the month, or you can just start at the beginning of the book, I think, and go through it. It doesn't really tell you in the curriculum how to do it exactly, so it's just a saint a day kind of thing. And more of my notebooks. Here's a science journal that I made. Same format, narrate, either written or draw or oral or both or all three, probably not, but she chose, there's two options. There's the Tarantula Scientist for semester 1 or term, I think it's called term 1, or the other book, The Children of Summer. She chose, I gave her the option of which book she wanted to do. And even though this book creeps her out, and it kind of creeps me out too, sorry for the glare. The light's just directly overhead. I can't help it. It's the spiders on the page it just creeps me out. I know they're not real, but I'm not a big spider fan, so but the other book is this one, which I like. It's The Children of Summer, and it's all story form, and I like it, but it was her choice. I let her decide, and maybe she will change her mind. Who knows? She's that kind of girl, so. But the curriculum is open to both. It has both. And then these are books that I'm using for both children. So the Modern Speller, I printed it out, made a cover, had it bound, tabbed it. So this is hers. There's third year, first half. So lesson 1, which I wrote on the board. You probably can't see it, but it's the second lesson. And then I have it tabbed for my son also. But here's just a little flip through of. So basically they write it down. You can dictate it to them and see how well they do on all the spelling. But Charlotte Mason doesn't really like that. She doesn't want them to see. That's for my son. That's second year, first half. He's actually first grade, but See My Doll, he could read that. So I decided for him, maybe not so much the spelling part, but the writing part. For science, this is used for both. And this is a really thick, heavy hitter book. It's got great plans, gives you ideas, different things to do with your student, your children. And the Harp and Laurel Wreath is for our poetry. You can use it for dictation. It has a ton of uses, and it's basically from, a youngster all the way up through high school. So it has different levels, like the grammatical stage, and I can't remember the rest because that's not something we always use, but this is part of science as well. And it's the Home Science Adventures. So it gives you different things that you do. It also comes with these plastic bugs, and it comes with everything to do all the experiments. You don't have to go out and buy anything separate. It all comes in one box. We have 2. I have the one for the insects and then the other one for birds. I believe it's birds. And that will be, I think, second term. So again, once we get closer to second term, I'll post a video of all those things. I know it seems like a lot of books, and there are more. I have other books up here, like things that we're going to use. Like The Secret Garden is a book that I'll be reading for Classic Lit second. This is Michigan History. This is a book I bought for her. I have a few more books too, because I wasn't really pleased with that book. So here are some used books I found. I found this coloring book, which I thought was pretty cute because I can make copies of it for my son for when he gets a little bit older. And it has little cute facts about Michigan history. And just like slavery, like the Underground Railroad. Just really cute. It's very short. It's cheap. I think it's $2.99. And then I found these books, and I thought the artwork was so cool. There is a lot of writing on each page, surprisingly, in some of the books. But it's great. Like, you have the history, you have a book on Indians, and another one on ships. And it's nice because I can just pull the information out of, the book. Like, whatever we don't have to go through the whole book. I can just kind of piecemeal what I want. Here's the Great Lakes and Great Ships. Again, same artist. It's very cool. But you get all the historical facts, things that I forgot about way back when. And then they have Indians of the Great Lakes. I mean, really, I guess if you want to be PC, you could say Native Americans. But it's very neat. It shows how they made things. It's just a very neat read. So I can suggest that. If you live in Michigan and you're following Charlotte Mason or you're following this program, Mater Amabilis, I would say go for it. But I know it's just, it seems like a lot of books, but you're not using every book every day. You have your standard books. But I'll be back with my sons next. Take care.